Welcome to the Teaching Innovation Podcast. I'm your host, David Lebourg, L.E.A.R.N Institute France, and today we're going to talk about one of the best school systems not only in Europe, but in the world, even better than the unbeatable Asian countries. No, it's not Finland. It's a small country in size, but a giant in education. Please, let's make some noise today for Estonia. And to reveal some of the secrets of this amazing performance, I have the pleasure and privilege to host Triin Orunurm, teaching at the Tallinna Männi Kindergarten.
Hello, David.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for joining us today. It's such a pleasure to have
It's
you.
my pleasure.
That's great because I always wanted to talk about the Estonian school system. So let's start, if you would like to, by introducing yourself.
I'm Triin. I have been teacher for almost 6 years, and I came to teaching through youth regiment. I got to work with kids in a really young age. I think I was 12 or 13. And from there, I got a certain target to become a teacher. So I went to Tallinna University and started my early childhood education studies and got my Bachelor of Arts in Education. And that led me to become a teacher in kindergarten, where I work today.
Tell me, what is it like to be a teacher in Estonia, in the best country in Europe?
I think it's easy because you can choose where you work, wherever you want to work, and usually because there is so little amount of teachers in Estonia, then you can continue your studies as you are working, while you are working, and I think it's like you have a really a lot of trainings. I myself have finished 35 trainings, and which 2 of them were abroad with Erasmus projects. Okay. And the third one got cancelled because of COVID.
And so is it an obligation to have trainings abroad? Or?
No. It's if you want, then you can.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. So how many hours do you work a week?
I work 35 hours a week.
Wow.
Yes, and I have 21 children in my class.
29?
21.
21.
Yes.
Wow. And so do you see, like, is teaching respected profession in Estonia?
I myself feel that it is because I'm really proud of what I'm doing, and my children's parents are really happy with our job, and they are like always giving us positive feedback. But Estonians in general, they are pretty shy with all the motivation and everything. So usually the feedback that I get elsewhere is a negative one or none.
Okay.
It's like the things that you should do better. Like these are the things that are told.
You mean from the parents you have negative feedback, or?
No, from like it's in general for Estonians like that. It's not like it's for teaching. It's like for everything.
Okay.
Like we are going to tell you what to do better, but not what you are doing good.
Wow. And what do you think? Because when we prepared for the interview, I sent you the PISA ranking, and I was like, wow, it's impossible. They are so good. No matter what you choose, science, mathematics, reading, you're top of the top, even better than South Korea, even better than Japan. And so what do you think it's the case? Why are you so good?
Actually, when we first joined the rich club of OECD, then we were quite afraid that we might like start to compare us with the countries that have better opportunities. But I think that our youngsters are like extremely good with difficult problem solving, because the problems are more vital and based on logic. So I think the key to our success is that the part of unsuccessful students are extremely low. And the boys' backlog has decreased significantly. The ability to help slow students and at the same time to help the talented ones is quite balanced here. Like
So
we have
yeah, I'm sorry. So how do you do this? I mean, how can you help slow students and good students at the same time?
I think we haven't lost the cleverness in pursuit of equality. Like our middle schools have a big supporting surface. Like we have them all around everywhere. Like our biggest schools are with 1,000 and plus students, and our smallest ones are like with 3 students. Like we have schools but work with three students.
Like public schools with 3 students?
Yes. And there are teachers and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, we have schools like all around the country, like everywhere. We have made a quality education accessible for everyone, and our support systems are like really good and really accessible.
So because as I read that if I'm not mistaken, everything is almost free in education, free transportation, free lunch, free textbooks.
Yes, we have even free university education.
Wow. So you don't, and okay, and you don't pay anything. Parents don't pay anything. Well,
no.
Okay, wow. That might be one of the reasons why, well, people, you don't leave anyone behind.
Yes,
if you don't have any
I think
money.
we have a quite even education at the balance. It's like, yes, I think it's good.
And the funny thing, last time you told me about the Russian schools. That was amazing for me. I read, I don't know, maybe I'm mistaken, but I read on the Ministry of Education that 25% of public schools in Estonia are Russian.
Yes, that's true.
Wow. So no Estonian language, only Russian.
They have a class, like
Okay.
Estonian class, but I think the main work is done in Russian, yes.
And so do you know if they're like, I don't know, better or not as good as the Estonian schools as far as the results are concerned, or is it the same?
I think it's the same. It's like the knowledge of Estonian is like not so good, but the knowledge of everything else is the same.
Okay. That's, for me, that's amazing that you can have like 1/4 of the students who don't. So they have to speak Estonian, or they don't have to. It's not an obligation.
We have like the exams at the end of high school. Then they have like Estonian exams.
Okay.
So you have to like you have to learn it. You have to know it. You have to speak it.
Okay. So it's an obligation for the exam. Okay.
Yes.
And to get back to your job as a kindergarten teacher, well, when you check like over the last 12 years, you're getting better and better at the PISA results. And can you see it? I mean, in your job, can you see that you kind of, I don't know, students are getting better, or your kids are getting better, or?
Yes, I can see it. Like if I like look at myself as I was this young and I look at them, then I'm thinking that they are like much more smarter than me.
Okay.
They have this logic thinking. It's like they're using their brains. And
Okay.
we are like teaching them to use it right.
So what do you do exactly? Is it like
I
kind of?
think I think the keyword is integration. Like
Mhm.
we try to teach them so they won't recognize it as learning, as like sitting down and writing textbooks and everything. We are trying to make it fun and interesting, and so they would start thinking by themselves, like and solving the problems and finding ways how to do things, and co-working really. We are doing this job, the co-working job, and using their brains and problem solving already in kindergarten.
So
We are like
what do you do exactly? What kind of
we have
activities do you?
we have the same as schools. We are like writing down our purposes, and then we are slowly getting there, using those purposes to get them ready for the actual school. So when they go to school in Estonia, they know the letters, they know the numbers, they know how to some basic mathematics, like they know the basics. So when they go to school, they can like start doing
Mhm.
stuff.
And so, do you mean that, for example, when you join, I don't know, middle school and high school, is it different? They stop everything that is collaborative, or do they change everything, or is it just continuous?
We try to do it continuously, but like we are uh, uh, when they get older, then the integration like slowly minimizes. Like when they are in high school, then they can already make their own decisions, what kind of subjects they want to learn and everything like that.
So they choose.
Yes, they can choose like usually we have in high school like 3 different types of classes. Like you can do more science, you can do more mathematics, you can do like more literature. It is
Okay.
their choice.
And so, at what age, sorry, can they start choosing?
From I think it's 15, 16.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So it's like for the A level, they can choose the subjects they can follow.
Yes, yes. Like
Okay.
they can't like quit subjects, but they can like choose what they want to learn more.
So for example, someone can choose only science or mathematics and no language and no literature, or you have
They
to
can
choose.
choose to learn more science, but they still have to do some literature and
Okay.
some languages.
Okay.
But
Good.
the amount is smaller.
Okay. And so the last question for me was, what do you think, as far as teachers are concerned, what is the difference between, I don't know, you and me, for example? What do you do better than I have to admit it, because the results are amazing. What do you think you do better as teacher?
I don't want to put it that way that I'm doing something better, but maybe
So
there's some like basic things that you maybe can look and watch if you're doing this, like make efforts for developing the intelligence and the student-friendly, peaceful atmospheres in school, support the development of boys reading and understanding the text, create a support system where young person gets help like immediately, and reduce the bad background impact. And I don't know if you have like in French as we have like Russian schools, do you have like any other language schools?
Not in public, maybe in private. Maybe
Okay.
I'm not sure, and I'm not sure they will. Well, the government would like it. You have to have the French language somehow. It would
Yes,
be
yes.
it'd be strange for
But
us.
yes, not the last one was to reduce the difference between the results of schools with different language of instructions. But you don't have the problem or like the
No, it's
situation.
different. But what I read about the teaching and the teachers in Estonia, that was for me really fascinating, is that apparently you have a lot of freedom when it comes to creating your lessons and do your job.
Yes, basically, yeah, we have a lot of freedom. Like what we are, we have like this written down, like the I don't remember the word.
That's okay.
But yeah, we have the purposes what they have to do, like in certain ages, written down from the government.
Yeah.
But how we are teaching those things and how children are going to get to know those things is totally up to us. We can choose how, and we can choose when, almost.
Okay.
But like at the end of every class,
Yes.
they have to know those things to be on the same level with all the other schools.
So you mean that as far as the results are okay, no one is going to step on your job?
Yes. I remember the word curriculum. Yes,
Yeah.
we have this curriculum.
Okay.
But yes, how we teach it, it's up to us.
So you have these kind of minimum requirements.
Yeah, kind of.
Then okay. So, and you told me about that was really cool. You told me about the negative feedback you have. So it's funny because if you have kind of the freedom, what is the negative feedback about?
We are Estonians. We always have the negative feedback. We always know how want to tell others how to do their job and teach how to do things and teach things. Especially right now, turning the distance learning and the COVID, we have like really a lot of public articles about the teacher's job and how they're doing it right now, and how the parents have to teach their kids, and it's hard. Of course, it's hard for everyone.
Yeah, it is. So it's funny. So you receive negative feedback, okay, but you always give positive feedback to the children.
Yes, but our parents is luckily giving us positive feedback too. Like it depends on the persons you are meeting. Maybe some classes have like really negative parents, but the other ones have like really positive ones, and then it's balance.
And as far as COVID-19 is concerned, like are you in distance learning mode now, or did you get back to?
No, actually, starting from today, we are slowly getting back to our ordinary life. Yes.
That's great.
But before that, yes, we were like kind of on a distance learning, and kids were at home and so on.
And so how did it go? Did you manage to?
It was, I think it went good. I don't have anything to complain about.
Well, Triin, thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you for having me.
See you around. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And this is it for this episode of the Teaching Innovation Podcast. I'm your host, David Lebourg from L.E.A.R.N Institute France. And if you're interested in knowing more about the Estonian school system, please visit our Facebook page. We will put all the documents we use today and much more over the next few days. You should definitely check out our website, www.learninstitute.net. You will find all the trainings you need for the new Erasmus Plus priorities. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.